my name is Anissa Buchanan, or as teachers like to call me, Anessa. I'm sure some of you might know me as the girl who has way too much energy and so enthusiastic. While that is true, I'm also grade 11, and I'm running for the position of secretary for this year's staff. I would love to have this position because I want to be a part of something that will create change in the school, and I want to be a part of something that is helping our students. The position of secretary requires that you're able to make notes, help in writing proposals, and maintain the SAC office. I believe I can perform these responsibilities because I have above average grades in English, my organization skills, and my commitment to not only contributing myself, but my positive attitude to further the success of this club. I'm a hardworking, optimistic, and eager individual who has a passion to help others. I am keen on learning new things, and I'm able to learn from my mistakes. I believe I can not only use these characteristics to aid in my position of secretary, but I can also use my leadership skills that I've obtained through my many years of volunteering and through doing leadership programs like Beyond the Herd. I have volunteered at events like the Grade 8 and 9 Day and the welcoming of international students to Lincoln, where I met new people and confidently communicated with them. And I believe this is a quality that every secretary needs to have. Also, I'm an active member of 2 leadership groups, which are Lynx Leader and WOW. If I get this position, I'm going to run around the school and jump doing cartwheels. But honestly, if I get this position, I will make sure that the voices of our students are not only heard, but there's actions that are going to be put into these words. I will work together with the other members of the council to create events and ensure this is a memorable year for our students. Today I'm asking you to vote for me as your next secretary, and if I'm elected, I will listen to all your concerns, work hard for you, and give 110% of myself to this position. Thank you.
So, hi guys. Before we start, I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Herline Kaur, and I am currently in grade 10. It's my pleasure to be giving this speech as an applicant to become a secretary for the Student Activity Council. To begin with, I'd like to state that I've had many opportunities in the past to develop several qualities for this and that are actually fit for this position. For instance, as a peacemaker, I've had to solve many issues amongst diverse groups and all ages. So that gives me the skill of problem solving. And as a DPA leader, throughout elementary school, I had to interact with all ages, which also gives me very communicative skills. For the duration of middle school, I was known to have an inclusive and a matchless personality, which allowed me to lead my group to success in several activities within the classroom. Along with being a leader, I was also said to be considerate. I've always made sure that everyone was allowed to speak and their opinions were heard during group discussions. So meetings that take place on Tuesdays in SAC. Last year, I've had the opportunity to be the grade 9 representative, and with the guidance and support of my team, I was able to develop my organizational skills to do my best to make the school a more enjoyable and eventful place. Being in SAC also allowed me to gain experience in not only the position of a grade rep, but also the position of a secretary. Therefore, I already know what to expect of the position, and I am ready to commit for it. As an individual with a peacemaking past, an inclusive and matchless personality, organizational skills, and prior experience with SAC, I believe that I am fit for this position of a secretary in SAC. This opportunity would allow me to represent these qualities outside of the classroom and build on them. As a member of the Student Council, my main focus would be to assist the students in our building to speak their mind, and having connections around the school in this community is actually valuable for this position, since you have experience to talk with people and get to know how they are and how they need, what changes they want within the school and outside of the school. Whether it be any changes that our community may need to make our school a safer place and a better learning environment. Having a say in what goes in the school is a very critical position, and I believe that I am a fit candidate and would be a valuable asset to the Student Council. I was inspired by this quote, and I'd like to abide by it. A friend in need is a friend indeed. This means that I can help my fellow peers that they're either beginning their journey in Lincoln Alexander or ending their 4 years of high school, all to success. My goal as a secretary is not only to keep the student council organized, but to represent the student body. I strive for the betterment of this school on behalf of all students, teachers, and parents. I will look out for our Lynx squad and prepare them for the near future. And they will do the same for me, knowingly or not. You see, it's a win-win situation for everyone, and with that, I conclude my speech.
Sorry, before Adrita starts, we also have Tabasem and Ashira who are also applying for this position, but they are also running for co-chair. So they are going to also be on your list for dance group. Okay, Adrita.
Go Lynx.
Good afternoon, students and staff members. My name is Adrita Chakraborty and I'm in grade 10. I'm running for one of the Dance and Spirit Day coordinator. I'll keep this quick as I'm sure everyone wants to leave. So the main question, why do I want this position? I know I'm fairly new to the school. I still have a lot to learn and gain. But I couldn't miss this opportunity. Like, who doesn't like Spirit Days? They're the best. They're the memories that our high school journey, our school, like, who doesn't like Spirit Days? They're the best. They're the memories we all share in our high school journey. If all of you guys select me as your 2017-2018 coordinator, I promise you I'll do my job with full responsibility and care. After all, I can be a great Spirit Day coordinator. As I was saying, my main reason to apply for this position is that I'm confident I'll handle this job properly. I have all the skills that are fit for this position. I'm excellent at management. I love to plan new ideas. I give my 100% in everything I do. And I'm also excellent at walking around with a happy spirit and love seeing joy in people's face. One thing that inspired me to apply for this position is that for our last South Asian Month Dance and Fashion Show event held at Lincoln, I was a part of it. I choreographed my own dance with a few friends. At first I was really nervous. After all, it was my first year of high school, but then SAC dance coordinator came up to me and told me I can totally do it. So that motivated me a lot, and that's what I want to do too. I want to motivate people to join Spirit Days, give their full in, and yeah. I'm a dancer. I like to lead wherever I go. I have gained a lot of experience in this field. By looking and learning from others on how to lead an event or how to manage time. I volunteered in many different organizations that can apply to this coordinator's job, such as Carabram, NABC, North American Bengali Conference, a Gore Temple in Brampton, and I newly joined DECA and Art Club. I believe by picking me for this year's coordinator will be a great asset to Lincoln. Thank you. I want to end this speech by a quote. If your actions inspire others to dream more, then dream more, and you're a leader.
Go Tigers.
Hang on one sec. Who said go Tigers? Same voice. We're going to have a chat about appropriate mascots. Call it.
That's the Lincoln Tigers.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Dremlene and Seymour.
Do you all want a change in our school?
Yes.
We can bring a change together.
A real change. I'm Brumleen.
I am Seema, and we are running for the co-chairs of Lincoln's Student Council. And we believe that you cannot judge a fish by its ability to climb, quoting Einstein, which means all of you are unique in your own way. This is our last year, and we want to do as much as we can to contribute to our school. So we will make the school the most memorable year of our life.
As SAC co-chairs, we will strive to make improvements in the school for every student here at Lincoln. We vow to end all homework. Just kidding. We can't do that, but what we can do is to be your voice and also share your ideas with the school administration and work to make this year the best year that Lincoln has ever had. From grade 9 until now, this school has been like a family to us, which is why we call this our Lincoln family. It has helped us grow stronger as an individual, as well as help us become the leader. So this is the opportunity that we take to repay our teachers and our student body.
I was sitting in the library yesterday, and I heard Lincoln students say that Lincoln is boring. So why don't you help us make Lincoln sky soaring? I was talking to someone, and he told me that I didn't choose Lincoln because of the fights. And I told him that from grade 9 to grade 12, I have never seen a fight in my school. And he was surprised to know. So we need to change this bad reputation of Lincoln into a positive one. Because people think of Lincoln as a coconut, hard from outside, but it's actually soft from inside. They don't know it, we have to show it. So we are planning on anti-bullying, anti-violence campaign to build a positive reputation of our school. Because everyone knows that people make a school, not the walls or the blackboards or the chairs or the chalks. Also, we want to celebrate Lincoln's 50 years, so we will organize many events.
We're focusing on graduation year this year for the grade 12s. And since everyone knows that high school days never come back, we plan to make this graduation year a very special one. We're targeting for an affordable yet a magnificent prom and a grad trip to probably an amusement park or even a day at the beach, whatever, right? Also, we're planning to have a grad wall to be painted and for people to sign their names as they graduate Lincoln. This way, you can, the future students can remember you, and also if you have siblings that are planning to come to Lincoln or are at Lincoln, they can also, remember you as one of the Lincoln's family members. We also want to bring back the. We also have a lot of complaints about Lincoln not having perfect technology that works and computers that go, they go bad all the time. But what we can do is we can try and bring advanced technology into the school, even around library computers and all the iPads and the tech can be more advanced so that we can become a future technology school. Also, a lot of requests have been coming from both teachers and students that say that they want different clubs like Lego Robotics Club, Knitting Club, Math Club, even Science Club. So what we did is we created a club called STEAM, which stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, Arts, and Math. So if you all are interested, please let us know. And also, last but not least, there's an issue of air conditioning. Now this issue has been in a lot of schools, right, throughout fields, not just our school. I've seen a ton of schools with this issue. So what we can do is we can, come up with minor solutions that can help us, like suppose having a cooling fan that is much more helpful than a normal fan, or small air conditionings per classroom. To, until big arrangements have been made for our school to have air conditioning from all 3 floors. So these things are long-term goals. However, we won't give up. We have to fight for them and protest, because if we don't raise our voices, no one can hear us and no one understands our issues.
In Lincoln, we have diverse cultures. So we want to celebrate each one of your cultures. So we will organize potlucks to share our cultural food and our diversity. So many of us are immigrants, myself too. So we miss the celebration that we had back home, like the festivals and stuff. So we want to bring those festivals in our school, like on a lower level, like on a smaller level. For example, we can celebrate Eid, Diwali, Lenten festival in lunchtime. So students who want to celebrate their own culture festival can come up and sign up, and then we will help them organize that little festive event in the lunch. We are so sorry we can't bring Mr. Broda back, but we will definitely have a Santa for Christmas.
So today we're asking you to vote for us, but you might ask yourself, why elect us? We say that we care about you, and we care about the whole school. We care about the way the school is and how it runs and how it affects us as students and also our teachers, our staff. We will listen to your concerns like a friend, and also a mentor or anyone who you need help with. You can just come and talk to us. We're not leaders. We're actually your helpers. We're friends. We would want to help you with as little issues as, I don't know, I lost my pencil, to a big issue, or maybe I failed my test, right? We can come up with these, solutions and help you out. But we need your support with that, right? We need you to help us get the opportunity of helping you. But elected or not, we will always find a way to continue to fight for what we believe in and continue to fight for a change in the school. Also, I believe something. This is it's a very true principle that I believe in, and I've believed in from a long time. I say that because a true leader is not the one sitting on the seat, but the one who holds your hands and helps you succeed.
Are you a Lincoln Lynx?
Then vote for Bramley and Seema
To grow your wings. Go
Leave it for now. Good time. Ladies and gentlemen, Travis and Minashira, our co-chair.
All right, hello, what's up, guys? Today I'm going to start off this speech with a quote, all right? So you have to think anyway, so why not think big? Now, can anyone tell me who said this quote? Anybody at all? Yes, maybe one, two. I heard it somewhere. Well, it was Donald J. Trump. And the man, is it J or H? It's Donald J. Trump, all right? So, if a man like that can become the president of the United States, one of the biggest manufacturers, producers of many products, all right? Why can't me and Tabasum simply become co-chairs of this year's student council team with positive intentions? So anyway, my name is Ashira Ali Shah.
My name is Tabasum Sheikh, and we are both in grade 11 and are running for the position of co-chairs.
Okay, so I know you guys have either seen us or heard us in the school, whether it was on announcements, in girl assemblies, Camp Broadman Hood, in the hallways when you skip in class or whatever, or even in the cafeteria. But we're always around, we're very active.
So in short, we're basically everywhere, inside and outside of the school. We're always involved. And as members of last year's SAC team, we also have prior experience, and we know what it takes to run the SAC team, and we are willing to commit to that. And this background will allow us to better lead the team, because we've seen the presidents from last year lead, and we know how they did it. We were also there to witness how each event was run last year, and we are also hoping on using that experience to develop these events and make them much more enjoyable for the entire school.
And to add on to that, we have many events planned for this year already. So we have our Spirit Week, but we want to do them more frequently. Not have them in like December and do them until June. No. We want to have them way more frequently, maybe like every other month. We also have the Halloween Haunt, which I think you all should come out to. A fun haunted house in the change room. Who doesn't want that? The 10 days of Christmas. We celebrate all holidays. Christmas, Hanukkah, and Kwanzaa. So it's not just Christmas for all of you who are diverse in this school. And we also have down the year the Summer Carnival, which is a huge event last year that I think we all should enjoy, since we have the blow-up sumo wrestler suits and even the fun obstacle courses in that event. And we also have other new plans for this year. We are also planning to add Easter, because Easter is very fun. Easter egg hunts and whatever for little kids. But we can still do it here, right? We're still young. You can still enjoy Easter as it is this year. So we're planning to bring that back. And we're also planning to bring a mascot, the big, fluffy costume people, and the people have to walk around and sweating all day. Yeah, we're gonna bring a big furry Lynx into the building, as that we were hoping to. So that's what we have, some things planned. For this new mascot, we will bring more spirit into the building, and we could have it as well for our sports events, including basketball, soccer, cricket even, and to help us with our pep rallies and other fundraising events.
So in short, there's quite a few reasons why you should vote for us. Aside from us having previous experience in SAC, us having major goals that we would like to achieve, like the mascot, and we're also
in sync.
We're also extremely in sync. In fact, we are so in sync you can call us NSYNC. The only difference is we're not going to leave you guys hanging like Justin Timberlake.
And we're not fly white guys.
So you should.
probably on Monday. And so I would really like it if you all could keep those little orange pieces of paper so that you remember how you wanted to vote. Some of our candidates, again, they made a speech for one position, but they're also running for a second. So if you think they would be a better candidate for the second position that they are running for, you can elect them for that position. Okay? Are there any questions before we get going? Yes. Yeah, you can vote for them in both categories. That helps us in terms of figuring out, where you think they can go. Yeah. It is better for us though if you stick to like your first choice for that. Okay. So, are there any other questions? Yes.
Were any other positions required to create speeches?
The other positions were not required to create speeches just because there were only a small number of folks who actually applied, which is a great learning lesson for all of you who are thinking about student government. Because you're not applying, we don't have the need for greater positions. But if you do apply next year, if you're thinking about it, come on out. Yes, sir.
Can I go for everyone because everyone was so good?
No, you have to make a choice. Choosing is hard, but you need to make a choice. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I love this turnout. This was awesome. If you are interested in having your voice heard in student council, please come out to our general council meetings. They're not going to be the entire lunch hour. Thank you very much.